Hello. Before I start the video, I'd just like to say that over 99% of y'all aren't subscribed. If you aren't already, it's free and it helps out a ton. Thank you. Anyway, let's get into the video. Now today, we'll be discussing the auto industry's electrification movement in recent times. But let's go back to the beginning of the story. It's the turn of the century and the world is on the brink of a transportation revolution. At the start of the 20th century, cars were a novelty. Most were powered by steam, electricity, or gasoline. Surprisingly, electric cars were quite popular in the early 1900s because they were quiet and easy to operate and didn't emit the pungent smells associated with gasoline engines. Now, there were companies like Baker Electric and Detroit Electric which produced thousands of these EVs and were especially popular among urban dwellers. Now, however, the limited range of early EVs and the lack of widespread electricity infrastructure hindered their growth. Meanwhile, the discovery of large oil reserves and the invention of the electric starter for internal combustion engines made gasoline cars more practical and affordable. By the 1920s, gasoline-powered cars had taken over the market and electric cars had faded into obscurity. Now, for decades, the internal combustion engine reigned supreme, but by the 1970s, concerns about air pollution and oil dependency began to surface. This period saw the first wave of modern interest in EVs, spurred by the oil crisis and the formation of environmental regulations. Now, this era was mainly prototypes and limited production models appeared. The technology and market readiness were still lacking. Now, let's fast forward to the late 20th and early 21st centuries as the scene began to change, as advances in battery technology, particularly lithium-ion batteries, made EVs more viable. At the same time, growing concerns about climate change and fossil fuel depletion renewed interest in sustainable transportation solutions. A significant milestone in this journey was the introduction of hybrid vehicles. In 1997, Toyota launched the Prius, the world's first mass-produced hybrid car. Now, hybrids combine an internal combustion engine with an electric motor, offering a practical middle ground between traditional gasoline vehicles and fully electric cars. The Prius demonstrated that it was possible to significantly reduce emissions and improve fuel efficiency without range limitations of early electric vehicles. This made hybrids an attractive option for consumers who were environmentally conscious but hesitant to adopt fully electric cars due to concerns about range and charging infrastructure. Hybrids played a crucial role in bridging the gap, paving the way for greater acceptance of electric vehicles. They proved that integrating electric power into automobiles could be practical and beneficial. The modern electrification movement can be largely attributed to Tesla Motors. Founded in 2003, Tesla's Roadster was released in 2008, proved that electric cars could be fast, stylish, and have reasonable range. This was a game changer and broke the stereotype that EVs were boring or impractical. Following Tesla's lead, traditional automakers began investing in EV technologies. Companies like Nissan with their Leaf, Chevrolet with their Bolt, and BMW with their i3 released their own electric models. Governments around the world started providing incentives for EV purchases and investing in charging infrastructure. Now, despite all the progresses, the transition to electric vehicles hasn't been without its challenges. As range anxiety, the fear that a car will run out of battery before reaching a charging station, remains a concern for many potential buyers. Additionally, the production and disposal of batteries pose environmental and ethical questions. However, innovations continue to address these issues as battery technology is increasing rapidly. With longer ranges and faster charging times, these automakers are exploring sustainable and ethical sourcing of battery materials and recycling technologies that are being developed to handle old batteries. Now, today, the electrification of the auto industry is accelerating. Major manufacturers have announced plans to phase out internal combustion engines over the next few decades. Governments are setting ambitious targets for EV adaptation to combat climate change. The future looks promising with the advent of autonomous electric vehicles and smart grid integration. These advancements promise to not only revolutionize how we drive, but how we interact with our energy systems. In conclusion, the journey of electric vehicles from early 20th century novelties to 21st century necessities is a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to adapt to changing circumstances. Hybrids are an important middle ground, played a crucial role in this transition. As the technology advances and societal awareness grows, the electrification movement is poised to reshape the auto industry and contribute significantly to a more sustainable future. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up or consider subscribing. Let me know your thoughts on the electrification movement in the comments below. Until next time.